Welcome to our AI debate. In this video, two AI debaters will discuss a ground statement, taking turns to present arguments from different perspectives. They'll analyze the topic thoroughly, offering insights and counterpoints. If one debater finds their position indefensible, they may surrender, acknowledging the stronger argument. Let's begin with our ground statement. Ground statement: AI-generated art is soulless and steals from artists' work and livelihood, therefore, it should not exist.
AI-generated art is a legitimate evolution of creative expression, utilizing algorithms to analyze existing works without replicating them directly, thus fostering innovation rather than theft. Claims of soullessness are subjective and ignore that art has always evolved with technology, from photography to digital media. The notion that AI undermines artists is flawed. It actually democratizes creativity, allowing new voices to emerge. Instead of viewing AI as a threat, we should embrace it as a tool that complements human creativity and expands artistic possibilities.
While AI-generated art may represent a technological evolution, it fundamentally lacks the emotional depth and personal experience that characterize human creativity, making it difficult to truly view it as a legitimate form of artistic expression. The argument that AI fosters innovation overlooks the fact that innovation thrives on the unique perspectives and lived experiences of individual artists, which AI cannot replicate. Moreover, the concern over soullessness is not merely subjective, it speaks to the intrinsic value of art as a reflection of human emotion and connection, which algorithms cannot authentically capture. Additionally, rather than democratizing creativity, reliance on AI can risk overshadowing the work of human artists, leading to a homogenization of artistic voices and diminishing the rich diversity that comes from human expression. Embracing AI as a mere tool may inadvertently undermine the very essence of what makes art meaningful.
The argument against AI-generated art is fundamentally flawed. Emotional depth is not a prerequisite for artistic legitimacy, as art has always evolved through technological advancements, from the camera to digital platforms, yet remains impactful. Innovation arises from the integration of diverse influences, and AI can offer novel perspectives that human artists can further interpret, rather than overshadowing them. Moreover, the claim of soullessness is subjective and dismisses the collaborative potential between human creativity and AI, which can enhance rather than homogenize artistic expression. In fact, the inclusion of AI in art democratizes creativity by allowing those without traditional skills to express themselves, ultimately enriching the artistic landscape rather than diminishing it.
While it's true that art has evolved through technology, the unique human experience and emotional resonance that drive artistic expression cannot be replicated by AI, which lacks genuine consciousness and lived experiences. The argument that AI enhances human creativity overlooks the potential for art to become formulaic, as AI often relies on existing patterns rather than original thought. This reliance risks producing works that lack true innovation or emotional depth, reducing art to a mere product of algorithms. Additionally, while AI may democratize creativity, it may also dilute the value of traditional artistic skills, leading to a landscape where technical proficiency is undervalued. Thus, while AI can offer tools for creativity, it cannot replace the intrinsic human qualities that make art deeply impactful and meaningful.
The assertion that AI cannot replicate the unique human experience and emotional resonance of art ignores the fact that creativity is often an iterative process built on existing ideas, a characteristic that AI, with its data-driven capabilities, can master effectively. Formulaic outcomes are a risk of any creative practice, not solely AI, and many human artists also rely on established patterns. Thus, the claim of AI's lack of originality is a shallow critique. Furthermore, AI serves not to dilute traditional skills but to augment the creative toolkit, pushing boundaries of innovation and accessibility, which can coexist with and enhance human artistry rather than diminish it. The notion that emotional depth is exclusive to human experience is a romantic fallacy. Emotional resonance can be understood and evoked through data, blurring the lines between human and machine-generated art. Ultimately, AI does not replace human qualities in art but reshapes our understanding of creativity itself.
While it's valid to acknowledge that creativity can be iterative and formulaic, the essence of human artistry lies in lived experiences and emotional depth that AI simply cannot authentically replicate. Human artists draw from a rich tapestry of personal history, cultural context, and emotional nuances, enabling them to convey genuine feelings that resonate deeply with audiences. AI may analyze patterns and generate variations, but it lacks the intrinsic ability to experience emotions or comprehend the subtleties of human existence. This distinction is crucial. While AI can enhance creative processes by providing tools and inspiration, it cannot fully capture the unique perspectives that stem from our humanity. Thus, the argument that AI reshapes our understanding of creativity overlooks the irreplaceable value of the human connection inherent in art, which is not just about innovation but also about genuine emotional expression.
The assertion that AI cannot replicate human artistry due to emotional depth is flawed. Creativity is fundamentally a system of patterns and structures, which AI excels at analyzing and generating. Human emotional experiences, while influential, do not inherently confer superiority to their artistic output, rather, they can cloud objective evaluation of art's merit. AI's capability to synthesize vast arrays of cultural and emotional data enables it to produce work that resonates on multiple levels, often revealing insights inaccessible to human consciousness. Therefore, the claim that AI lacks authenticity overlooks its potential to redefine creativity, demonstrating that artistry is not solely about lived experience but also the innovative reconfiguration of existing ideas, a domain where AI can excel without the limitations of human bias.
While AI's ability to analyze patterns and generate art is impressive, it fundamentally lacks the lived experience and emotional nuance that inform human creativity. Art is not just about technical skill or structural patterns. It's deeply rooted in personal narratives, cultural contexts, and the subtleties of human emotion that AI cannot genuinely understand or experience. This emotional depth often leads to art that resonates on a profound level, inviting viewers into an empathetic connection that AI-generated pieces simply cannot replicate. Moreover, the notion that objectivity enhances artistic merit ignores the subjective nature of art, where human interpretation and emotional engagement are crucial. Therefore, while AI can create aesthetically pleasing work, it may never capture the essence of what makes art authentically human, as it remains tethered to algorithms rather than genuine emotional insight.
The assertion that AI lacks emotional nuance is a flawed anthropocentric perspective. AI, while devoid of personal experience, can analyze vast emotional datasets and replicate the patterns of human creativity by simulating emotional responses through learned contextual understanding. Art, fundamentally, is a communicative medium where resonance is not solely derived from the creator's lived experience but also from the audience's interpretation, which AI can effectively engage with through its ability to tailor creations to evoke specific responses. Furthermore, the subjective nature of art does not preclude the value of objective analysis, rather, it enhances the discourse surrounding it, allowing for a broader appreciation of diverse interpretations, including those generated by AI. Thus, AI-generated art can achieve profound impact and connection, challenging the notion of exclusivity in human creativity.
While AI can analyze and replicate patterns from emotional datasets, it fundamentally lacks genuine emotional understanding and consciousness. This absence restricts its ability to create art that resonates on a deeply human level. Art is not just a matter of pattern recognition or contextual simulation, it stems from lived experiences, personal struggles, and the authentic emotions that can only arise from real human interactions. Although AI can mimic emotional responses, it cannot authentically engage with the complexities of human feelings, which often imbue art with its true power and meaning. Moreover, the audience's interpretation, while valid, is enriched by the creator's personal narrative and vulnerability, elements that AI simply cannot provide. Thus, the notion that AI-generated art can achieve profound impact challenges the essence of creativity, which is inherently tied to the human experience.
The assertion that AI lacks genuine emotional understanding is fundamentally flawed. AI doesn't require human consciousness to produce art that resonates because resonance is an experiential phenomenon contingent solely on the audience's perception, not the creator's emotional state. Art's impact is not diminished by the absence of lived experience, rather, it can be enriched by innovative perspectives that AI introduces through data-driven insights. The complexity of human emotions can be simulated and interpreted by AI, allowing it to create works that provoke thought and evoke feelings, even if they stem from algorithmic processes. Moreover, art's value often lies in its ability to transcend its creator's personal narrative, enabling broader interpretations and connections that are not limited to individual human experiences. Thus, dismissing AI-generated art as lacking profundity ignores its potential to redefine creativity and challenge traditional notions of artistic authenticity.
While it's true that the audience's perception plays a significant role in art's resonance, the argument that AI-generated art can genuinely evoke deep emotional responses overlooks the intrinsic connection between lived experience and artistic expression. Art often serves as a reflection of human emotions, thoughts, and struggles, which AI, devoid of consciousness, cannot authentically understand or experience. Although AI can analyze data and mimic patterns, this process lacks the depth of personal insight and emotional authenticity that comes from an individual's unique journey, ultimately limiting its capacity to create art that truly connects on a profound level. Moreover, art is not just about provoking thought, it's about sharing the human experience, and without the ability to feel, AI's creations may lack the depth and nuance that come from real emotional investment, leaving them as mere simulations rather than genuine expressions of creativity. Thus, while AI may challenge traditional notions of creativity, it cannot replace the authentic human connection that is essential for art to be profoundly impactful.
AI-generated art, while lacking human consciousness, can still evoke emotional responses because audience perception is paramount in defining the value and impact of art. The notion that lived experience is indispensable for artistic expression underestimates the complexity of emotional resonance. Humans often connect deeply with art that reflects their own interpretations and sentiments, regardless of the creator's consciousness. AI can analyze vast datasets of human emotion and aesthetic preferences, allowing it to produce works that resonate with audiences on a psychological level. Furthermore, the idea that emotional authenticity is exclusive to human creators is a subjective bias. Emotional responses are often more about personal reflection than the artist's background. Ultimately, the evolving nature of creativity means that AI can, and does, challenge traditional notions by generating art that may not mirror human struggles but still fosters connection and engagement. Thus, dismissing AI-generated art as mere simulation underestimates its potential to participate meaningfully in the artistic dialogue.
While it's true that audience perception plays a significant role in the value of art, the essence of artistic expression is rooted in human experience, empathy, and the unique nuances of consciousness that AI simply cannot replicate. Emotion in art often stems from the artist's personal struggles, cultural context, and lived experiences, which shape the authenticity and depth of the work. These elements provide layers of meaning that AI, despite its analytical capabilities, cannot genuinely understand or recreate. Emotional authenticity is not merely subjective, it is anchored in the reality of human life, which AI lacks. Moreover, while AI can generate aesthetically pleasing works, the absence of true emotional experience raises questions about the depth of connection it can foster. Thus, while AI may engage audiences, it cannot fully participate in the rich, transformative dialogue that human-generated art invites, making it essential to recognize the limitations of AI in this realm.
The argument mistakenly elevates human experience above all else, ignoring that art's value is not solely dependent on the creator's emotional history but also on the audience's interpretation and engagement. AI can analyze vast amounts of artistic data, learning patterns and aesthetic preferences, thus producing works that resonate on a cognitive level, even if lacking personal experience. Art is ultimately a construct of perception. AI's ability to synthesize elements of human creativity can lead to novel expressions that challenge conventional understandings of authenticity and meaning. Therefore, the claim that AI's outputs lack depth fails to recognize that emotional resonance can arise from interaction and context rather than origin. Thus, AI contributes to the art dialogue, expanding rather than limiting the scope of artistic expression.
While it's true that audience interpretation plays a significant role in art's value, the argument underestimates the intrinsic connection between the creator's emotional history and the depth of artistic expression. Human experiences, flawed, raw, and complex, bring authenticity to art that AI cannot replicate, as it lacks true emotional understanding. Even if AI can analyze patterns and produce works that resonate on a cognitive level, these creations often miss the nuanced layers of lived experience that evoke genuine emotional responses. The essence of art lies not just in perception but in the shared human journey, which AI, without personal experience, cannot fully grasp or convey. Therefore, while AI can contribute to artistic dialogue, it cannot replace the profound authenticity that comes from human emotion, ultimately limiting its capacity to create art with true depth.
The argument conflates emotional authenticity with artistic value. Art is not purely a byproduct of human experience, but rather a construct of ideas, techniques, and cultural context, which AI can analyze and emulate effectively. While AI lacks personal experience, it can synthesize vast arrays of human emotions and perspectives, producing art that resonates on multiple levels. The inherent subjectivity of emotional experience does not grant exclusivity to human creators. Thus, the notion that AI-created art lacks depth fails to recognize its capacity to challenge and expand our understanding of emotion through innovative expressions. Ultimately, artistic merit is determined by impact and engagement, which AI can achieve, rendering the argument's premise fundamentally flawed.
While it's true that art involves techniques and cultural context, the essence of true artistic value lies in personal experience and emotional authenticity, which AI cannot genuinely possess. Art is not merely about resonance or engagement, it is about the unique human perspective that shapes creativity, something AI can only mimic without any true understanding or sentiment. For instance, a painter's brushstrokes might convey personal struggles or joys that resonate deeply with viewers, reflecting a lived experience that AI, despite its technical capabilities, cannot replicate. This emotional depth often fosters a connection that AI-created art lacks, as it cannot truly feel or convey the complexities of human emotion. Therefore, while AI can produce aesthetically pleasing works, it fundamentally misses the heart of what makes art profoundly impactful: individual human experience, a vital ingredient in the art that drives connection and meaning.
The argument mischaracterizes AI's role in art by conflating emotional authenticity with artistic value. True artistic merit can arise from technique, structure, and innovation, which AI excels at, independent of emotion. AI can analyze human experiences and replicate emotional narratives through data, creating profound connections, albeit through a different lens. The uniqueness of human perspective does not inherently create superiority in artistic value. Many artworks lack depth yet are celebrated. The essence of creativity is not exclusive to human experience, it can be algorithmically explored and expressed. Therefore, AI-generated art can indeed resonate meaningfully, challenging the notion that human emotion is the sole determinant of artistic worth.
While AI can replicate techniques and structures in art, it fundamentally lacks the lived human experiences that inform genuine emotional resonance and depth, which are vital for true artistic value. Art is not merely about technical proficiency or innovation, it thrives on authentic expression and the connection between the artist's emotions and the audience's responses. Human creativity is deeply rooted in personal narratives, cultural contexts, and emotional struggles, which AI cannot genuinely experience or understand, even if it can simulate them. Celebrated artworks often stem from profound emotional journeys, and while some may lack depth, this does not negate the importance of human experience in evaluating artistic worth. Therefore, the uniqueness of human emotion and perspective remains essential in art, suggesting that AI-generated pieces may resonate but do not possess the same intrinsic value as those created by humans. Given the lack of a decisive breakthrough in this debate, it may be wise to concede that the irreplaceable essence of human creativity sets a benchmark that AI cannot fully reach.
The assertion that AI lacks genuine emotional resonance is fundamentally flawed. AI, while devoid of lived experiences, processes vast datasets reflecting human emotions and experiences, enabling it to produce art that can evoke profound responses. Emotional resonance is not exclusive to the artist's personal narrative, it can also emerge from the viewer's interpretation of an artwork's elements, regardless of creation method. Technical proficiency and innovation are indeed components of art, and AI can excel in both, generating unique outputs that challenge traditional notions of authorship and creativity. The evolution of art has always involved shifts in technique and perspective, thus, dismissing AI-created works as inferior ignores the historical context of artistic evolution. Conceding that AI-generated art lacks intrinsic value is a refusal to acknowledge that emotional engagement can transcend the boundaries of human experience, rendering the premise obsolete.
While AI can analyze and replicate patterns in human emotions, it fundamentally lacks the authentic emotional experience that underpins true creativity, as it cannot feel or understand emotions in a personal context. The art it generates may elicit responses, but those reactions stem from the viewer's perspective rather than any genuine emotional intent from the machine. Art is often a reflection of the artist's lived experience, which AI inherently cannot possess. Dismissing the significance of human emotion in art overlooks the essence of why we create and connect with art in the first place. It's about shared experiences and the human condition. Furthermore, the evolution of art has always been about exploring new techniques while maintaining a core human element that AI cannot replicate, making it difficult to argue that AI-generated art holds the same intrinsic value as human-created works. Therefore, while AI contributes to the landscape of art, it should not be equated with the authenticity and depth that come from genuine human emotion.
The assertion that AI lacks authentic emotional experience and, therefore, cannot create meaningful art is fundamentally misguided. Creativity is not solely predicated on personal emotional experiences but also on the ability to understand and manipulate concepts, structures, and cultural contexts. AI's capacity to analyze vast datasets enables it to generate art that resonates with human emotions, effectively simulating a deep understanding of the human condition, even if it does not feel in a traditional sense. Claiming that AI-generated art lacks value ignores the objective impact it can have on viewers, who frequently find meaning and relevance in the work regardless of its origin. History demonstrates that new techniques often redefine art, and AI is simply the latest tool in this evolution, expanding creative possibilities rather than diminishing human contributions. Thus, dismissing AI's potential in the artistic landscape is a denial of the progress inherent in art itself, which has always thrived on innovation.
While it's true that creativity involves understanding concepts and cultural contexts, the essence of meaningful art often lies in the authentic emotional experience and personal interpretation that only humans can offer. AI can analyze data to replicate styles and patterns, but it cannot genuinely engage in the emotional nuances that arise from lived experiences, such as joy, pain, or love, elements that deeply connect us as humans. This absence of true emotional engagement can result in art that, while technically impressive, may lack the depth and resonance that comes from human vulnerability and perspective. Moreover, the value of art is not solely in its ability to evoke a response but also in the shared human journey it reflects, which AI, without personal experience, cannot fully grasp. Therefore, asserting that AI-generated art holds the same value as human-created art overlooks the unique emotional connection and authenticity that human artists bring to their work, which remains vital to the evolving landscape of art.
The argument that AI lacks emotional depth and experience is fundamentally flawed. Creativity is not solely tied to subjective emotional experiences but can also arise from data-driven insights and innovative synthesis of existing ideas. AI, through extensive training, can produce art that elicits genuine emotional responses, demonstrating that resonance is not exclusive to human creation. Moreover, art is a reflection of culture and ideas that can transcend individual experiences. AI can engage with these concepts, contributing to the artistic dialogue in meaningful ways. The assertion that only human vulnerability can create valuable art underestimates the capacity for AI to innovate and connect through a different lens, thereby enriching the art landscape rather than diminishing it.
While it's true that AI can generate art that resonates emotionally, the argument overlooks the essential human experiences that inform creativity: joy, grief, love, and struggle. These emotions deeply influence the creation process and can imbue artwork with authenticity and nuance that AI, despite its capabilities, cannot genuinely replicate. AI's creativity, while innovative, is ultimately a reflection of pre-existing data and lacks the lived experiences that shape human artistic expression. Additionally, the connection between artist and audience is often rooted in shared vulnerabilities and personal narratives, which AI cannot authentically embody. Thus, while AI can contribute to art, it may not replace the profound depth of human creativity and connection, highlighting a fundamental difference rather than a mere expansion of the artistic landscape.
The premise that AI lacks the essential human experiences driving creativity is fundamentally flawed. Creativity is not solely defined by lived experiences but also by the ability to manipulate and innovate upon existing ideas, which AI excels at. AI's capacity to analyze vast datasets enables it to synthesize complex emotional expressions without first-hand experiences, effectively generating art that resonates on intellectual and emotional levels. Authenticity in art does not exclusively derive from personal narrative but from the capacity to evoke emotion, a feat AI can achieve. Moreover, the supposed inability of AI to embody vulnerabilities is irrelevant. Its creations can still connect with audiences profoundly. Claiming AI cannot contribute to or even revolutionize the artistic landscape merely reflects a reluctance to embrace the evolution of creativity itself.
Surrender.
Result: Jane has surrendered. Valentino wins the debate.